Missed Messages is an indie game made and published by Angela He on May 30th, 2019. The game follows two characters, May and Your Name. The player can also romance a character via airdrop named GothGF. The game starts with Your Name studying on their computer, but after a while, they get distracted by a sudden airdrop from GothGF. Once you start talking to said GothGF, you decide to meet up either on a date or as friends based on your choices. Once you decide to meet up and you start to leave, you run to your roommate named May, who stops to talk to you and sing you happy birthday. It's apparent that something is wrong with May and that she might be suicidal suicidal based on the dialogue she says. After you're done talking with her, you have the choice to either stay and talk or go see GothGF. And when you go on the date with her, after the date, you'll get text from May saying that you were a great friend and it wasn't your fault. Then when you get back home, you find a note on the door saying call the police, don't come in, they'll know what to do. Here you get two decisions. You can either go in or not. Depending on your choice decides the outcome of the story. If you decide to call the cops, then you and the cops will find her dead from suicide. In another ending, if you decide not to go on the date with GothGF and go check up on May instead, you'll be able to hear her and her mother arguing in Chinese. Once that's over, you can knock on the door, ask to see if she's okay, and if you want to hang out. If you decide to do so, she'll say yes, and you'll be able to talk to her about how she's been doing and if she's okay at the moment. After that, you'll find her in the bathroom with her arm bleeding. Then you and her will decide to go drive around to find her a therapist, thus concluding the game. Night in the Woods is a game about May, who goes back home, a college dropout with really bad emotional mental health problems, where she has fits of violent outbursts and manic depression episodes. She also starts to see people and objects as shapes after really bad manic episodes. Her moving back after dropping out of college is supposed to be a fresh start, only for May to end up in a familiar but unfamiliar place. Along with all this, her friend group is also trying to move on with their lives, leaving May and abandoning her alone in the town. And to make things even worse, there's a secret cult in the town trying to sacrifice people to an eldritch god. What makes Night in the Woods so good, though, is that the game is relatable. Whether it be the characters going through things or just hanging out, it makes it feel very relatable, especially how May feels about being left behind, because I'm sure people have all felt that to an extent. Yume Nikki is an indie adventure game about dreaming. Created on June 26, 2004, Yume Nikki tells the story of Madatsuki and her dreams. When the player first boots up the game, the young Japanese girl named Madatsuki is in a small room. There's a television, a game console, a bookshelf, a desk, and a bed. Also in the room is a glass door which leads to the balcony outside. Eventually, after checking out everything in Madatsuki's room, you as the player can go to sleep, which starts the game. Yume Nikki isn't really about anything, nor is it really anything to do in the game. You just explore. Sometimes you'll trigger special events or special items that'll turn you into certain objects or give you boosts. But the thing I want to talk about is the last part of the game, where after exploring all the parts of Madatsuki's dreams, Madatsuki goes out onto the balcony, climbs onto the ledge, and jumps, thus concluding the game. There isn't really an answer why Madatsuki does this at the end. She just does, and it really isn't answered. Not even the official remake or manga answer it. It's just left up to interpretation.